All right, let's go ahead and let's spawn the block here. So let's add in a function. We'll call this spawn block. And what we're going to do is we're going to spawn this randomly. So let's say let random x is equal to int arc for random underscore uniform. And we'll maybe put this between 500 and 300. And you want to make sure that the int is capitalized like that here. And one thing I like to do is I like to copy and I like to paste it in here. And we're going to go to let random y, and we can make this, we could probably make this 500 and 150. That looks pretty good here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to say block is equal to sk sprite node, and we're going to say that the color in this case is going to be orange custom color, and the size is going to be block size. What we'll also do is we'll go to block.size is equal to block size. All right, and we'll say block.position is equal to cg point, and we'll say this is random x and random y. So we're gonna, every time we spawn the block, we're gonna set it to a random position, and we've already set that up at the top here as a random number. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna say block.name is equal to block name, self.addChild, and of course we're going to add the block. Okay. Now what we're also going to do is we're also going to remove blocks when we touch them. So let's go to our touches began and let's add in another item here. So on the touches began, we're going to say if is collecting is double equal to true. So we're only going to be able to collect the block if that game state variable is set. If is collecting is equal is going to equal to 2, we're going to add a function. We'll call this remove blocks, and we'll say remove blocks, just like that. And in this remove blocks, we're going to say that touched node is equal to node at point, and that node at point is going to be the self. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say if touched node dot name is double equal to, it's going to be block name, and that's why we set the name in the block, by the way. If it's going to equal to block name, make sure you add your curly brackets where necessary. We're going to say, do a couple things here. We're going to say touch node dot remove from parent. So whichever node that we touch here, it's going to remove that from the parent here. Okay, and this node at point actually has to be touch location. Okay, there we go. And in addition to that, we're going to add in another function called update score, and we're going to say score is equal to score plus 1, and we're going to go to lbl score dot text is equal to, and we'll just add in score here. So if we look at the score label, we do type in the word score, so let's be consistent, and we will say that this is score. Of course, we need to call update score. Okay, just like that here. Okay, so we now have the spawn blocks here. We have the remove blocks on the touch location here. Now we need to go and spawn that with add in the spawning logic, and I'll show you how to do that in the next tutorial.